It's just Brian Thomas is giving him a lease on life with that franchise, and he needs to capitalize it. Hopefully, he does. Hopefully, they don't put a bunch of stuff into his ear like, "Hey, we got Travis Hunter here, so we have to feed him the ball because he's going to be on both sides of the ball." In my opinion, how's that going to be like? Oh, we need to feed our new shining toy. Like that's like, how's that going to work?
Well, you could make the same argument. You have CD Lamb high, same thing.
I'm like
that
the
argument.
thing. George Pickens, the highest reception total he's ever had is 60 passes. He only gets
Why is that? Why is that?
They only throw the ball to him deep. That's his thing. To throw him deep.
What? Name the quarterbacks that he's played with. Come on.
The thing is,
again, you got to be consistent with this.
No, and I am.
If you're being consistent, then the same logic you just used against Brian Thomas Jr., same thing for CD, because you're dealing with George Pickens, and he's the actual number one.
Trevor Lawrence.
You being disingenuous because let's keep it a buck. They not giving him the ball over Travis Hunter. What's the old boy name? Duval. Whatever his name is. He go.
I forget about that.
Mind you, my wife is from Jacksonville. I know a bunch of Jaguars fans. They don't care about him the way they care about Travis Hunter. That man is second fiddle to Travis Hunter.
That means absolutely
That man
nothing.
is second fiddle. That man is second fiddle
about it,
to Travis
Hunter. To the fans, y'all aren't calling the plays. So that means absolutely nothing. By the way,
you don't think this man when they traded up to draft him, you don't think that he's now the number one target?
Number one target as wide receiver?
You don't think he's now the number one?
No.
We might not think that, but
he just started playing defense. He was playing wide receiver. When he got to camp, he started as a wide receiver.
Sure.
He just started playing defense. He just started getting the defense.
If he's going to do exactly what he says he's going to do and play both sides, he's not going to be the number one target. I could guarantee.
Absolutely agree with that. That would be 100%
guarantee you that. There's no evidence to show that. Brian Thomas Jr. again.
So you don't.
1,200 yards with bad quarterback.
Say he gets 8 targets. Say he gets 8 to 10 targets a game, which is very likely for Travis Hunter.
Okay.
Which is very likely for Travis Hunter.
That's a lot.
Say that's what he gets. Right?
Yeah. Sure. Mm-hmm.
But just run with me.
For instance, I'm with you. Go ahead.
So run with me. How many do you think Brian is getting?
If he's getting 10 targets, well, yeah, he's going to get like 6, maybe. But Travis Hunter, I guarantee you, is not getting 10 targets a game. I guarantee you. I will.
Okay, we'll run with that. We'll run with the 8. We'll run with the 8. We also didn't think that Travis Hunter was going to play 175 snaps in a game for 4 seasons straight. I understand the NFL is different. I am not. Yes. Let me be clear before anybody says anything. I do not think he's going to play every possession. I do not think he's going to play 75% of both sides of the ball. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. The NFL is different. You're not going to play Jamar, or you're not going to play Jalen Ramsey and Tyreek Hill all game long. I don't buy it. Right. I don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. But in my personal opinion, what puts butts in them seats, because the Jaguars know they're not winning no football games. What's going to put butts in them seats? Come on, bro.
You know they don't know that. Like, it's easy to say that.
Touchdowns
but as an NFL team,
is putting butts in the seats. Touchdowns.
I think that's what they were going for, trading up, because the what's the name of their family? That family doesn't really care about that franchise football wise.
Which is one of the only non-white families that owns a football team. They're not the only. They're Middle Eastern, right?
Yeah, the Khan family. They are soccer based. They have a soccer team overseas, and in my opinion, they don't really care about the football. That's why they want to take them to London as many times. They did this move, in my opinion, to sell seats, to sell stuff, to know like, all right, we're a middling franchise. Let's do something that's gonna get us rejuvenated. Travis Hunter, probably one of the most polarizing players in the past 10 years. And I just thought that this is what this move is. They're not wanting to win games. They're just wanting to sell tickets.
Sure. There's no evidence, but sure.
Do you think that him scoring touchdowns or him intercepting the football, which is less likely to do than to score a touchdown, what do you think is more gravitating towards a fan?
Oh, of course. Wide receiver. Nobody cares about cornerback play.
Yeah, it's just
in my opinion.
That's
I just think that
fandom.
he's going.
I'm answering. That's fandom, though. That's not strategy on how to win games. So again,
I'll take AJ Brown over him, and AJ Brown ain't on my list.
AJ Brown over who?
Over
Brian Thomas Jr. Yes,
Brian
likewise.
Thomas.
I have AJ Brown over him too. Yeah. No, that again. This.
You know who I would take over him, and he ain't even on my list.
What's that?
Smith and Jigba.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. With Brian, everything
no
that
DK.
Okay. There's again no evidence.
No DK
evidence.
ain't got Sam Darnold now. Come on. What you mean no evidence? Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold did what?
We all felt that way before the season started last year. Don't do that.
Who did he have? Who did he have? Who does he have now? He had Justin Jefferson and the best play caller offensively in Kevin O'Connell. What does he have now? He has that? Tell me he has that.
Jigba had 140 targets last year.
Oh, man, that's
with
great.
Geno Smith, who
which was slinging it.
You taking Geno or you taking Sam Darnold? Who you taking?
Geno. Evidence? Geno. Easily. Evidence based. You're going off of last year?
Based off of last year. That's what you got to go based off of.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Because if that's the case, then why you ain't taking Mike Evans? Why you didn't take Mike Evans?
Mike Evans
has been to break Jerry Rice's record.
He's been consistent.
He's about to break Jerry Rice's record.
He's been a consistent wide receiver, not a top 5 wide receiver. That's why. But
some years.
Yeah. He had a couple with Jameis Winston that were top 5s for sure. But again, everything that y'all are saying against Brian Thomas Jr., y'all aren't making like you could disagree, but none of the arguments y'all are making are sound. You're kind of like just poking here and there, because it still hasn't. You hadn't made the point. All you're saying is butts in seats.
No, the point was made with The point was made with Travis Hunter. You just don't like the point. The point is made with Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter showed up, and that is his team. That ain't even Travis. That ain't even.
That's what I'm saying. That point is unfound. There's no evidence for that. You say that's his team as a receiver. There's no evidence for that. So you're going off of what if. I'm going off of what I already saw. A 12.
You go to Jacksonville. Have you spent any time in Jacksonville? Have you seen?
That's a fallacy by itself. What does that have to do with this?
How?
That's fallacious by itself. Because I haven't.
So you don't think that's Myles Garrett's team? You don't think that's Myles Garrett's team?
Well, I never been to Cleveland, so I can't tell.
You're not a Patriots fan. You ain't been to Gillette.
That's your point. Like I haven't been to Cleveland. I can't tell.
No. But my point is that was always Tom Brady's team. That's not deniable. You cannot sit here and say that's not Myles Garrett's team. That is Myles Garrett's team.
Because it shows.
So
he showed that. You were saying again, your point is not making any. You're going to Travis Hunter. He hasn't proved anything in the NFL. That's not his team. You're bringing up Myles Garrett.
Shedeur Sanders, but he's brought up on the. But he's brought up online every day. There's a talk show that talks about Shedeur Sanders every single day. He is making that team money, regardless if you want to say it's his team or it's not his team.
Okay, that's our argument. Again, I'm staying on subject, and you're kind of doing this when you're talking about Shedeur Sanders now. He is irrelevant in this conversation. I am talking about Brian Thomas Jr. You're bringing up Travis Hunter, and I'm saying Travis Hunter. This is not Travis Hunter's team. All the points you just made with Myles Garrett, Tom Brady are irrelevant because that has nothing to do with Travis Hunter. So I'm saying that your argument on Travis Hunter, the reason why
the 1 year.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he is the only offensive player that produced last year. He is the biggest offensive weapon on that team that is proven. Y'all are just speculating, which is fine. I could be wrong on Brian Thomas not being top 7, but I just want to hear some sound argumentation back. You saying Travis Hunter, there's just no evidence for that. You saying, because he drafted him 1 or he's putting
did Trey Hendrickson produce last year or not? Did Trey Hendrickson produce last year or not? Because he's not in your top 7. But he produced.
What does that have to do?
So that means what it means is because a guy produced. No, I'm not. Listen, without responding. Listen without responding. So you mean to tell me because a guy produced, that automatically means he's going to produce again? That's what you're doing. No, that's exactly what you're doing. You're saying you're not, but that's what you're doing. How are you not?
No, I made my argument.
Is automatically going to produce with an incompetent quarterback.
You put them
you say incompetent quarterback, but I'm saying he's going to produce because he had Trevor Lawrence, when he wasn't playing well, right? We all agree on that. He had another quarterback that played worse than Trevor Lawrence, and he still produced. That's my point. I think Trevor Lawrence with the minute. Let me go. Now with Trevor Lawrence having a Minnesota guy that made Sam Darnold look good, he was part of the Minnesota passing game, the offensive coordinator assistant going to Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence could lay an egg, and I'm wrong. And Trevor Lawrence is mediocre at best, but I don't think that's going to happen. That's my point. I'm saying I don't say just because he had a good year, oh, it's going to travel into this year. I'm saying because he had a good year with the negatives that were against him, and now you're just upgrading. They got a little bit better offensive line. You got another weapon in Travis Hunter, and Trevor Lawrence should play better than he played last year. That's my point. Not because he just played well. And you bringing up Trey Hendrickson again, that's you're being a little dishonest. I said the only reason why he's not in there is because I don't think he's going to play. I said that. That was straight. That was on. Everyone heard that. So I didn't say he's not going to be that. I said I don't think he's going to play. That's why he's not on my list.
So your Brian Thomas point is equivalent to your Malik Neighbors point, correct?
Yeah, about. Yep.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I'm on the same page as that.
Yeah,
now, we've been having a back and forth. So for the other three guys, why do you guys not have Brian Thomas on your list?
Let's get away from Brian Thomas.
Don't do that. It's been about me being wrong. It's been about me being wrong. So now I at least want everybody else to be wrong.
Okay, I already pushed back on you. So Cody and Chad, if you guys want to please indulge on Brian Thomas Jr. and we can move on to another receiver.
Well, just like how you think Trevor Lawrence is going to like snap back into whatever he's going to do, I don't think he's going to do that, bro. His offensive line didn't get that much better. I don't know about his coaches and the offensive staff, but he had so much time to prove himself. I know barring the nagging injuries, but the season he had last year, I don't think he performed
with the head coach and Liam Cohen, you don't think he's a good
Duval.
You don't think he's unproven, of course. If you have that pushback, that's fair. But you don't think he's a better option as far as offensive play calling?
I mean, it's a possibility, right? But again, this has to do with Trevor's talent and his mindset right now. I just don't see him bouncing back, bro. I just don't. Not to put Brian Thomas in the top 7.
Okay. Nah. And Cody, I'm assuming you agree because Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't think that Brian Thomas is that far off, maybe. I would put him more in like 10, 15 ranges. Mm-hmm. But
remember, I'm not saying he's a top 7 receiver.
No, but I'm saying like the type of season he's going to have. I don't think they're going to have a great season offensive wise, but I think they'll have still a decent season. But for you to have them over CeeDee Lamb or so, I don't really see that at all. So
it's a hot take. I know it's a hot take, but again, I can defend it.
My only point isn't that he can't do it. My point is more so, and I'm sorry if I wasn't giving this off, is more so the quarterback play. Right. That's more so my issue. It isn't him, it's the quarterback play. Because as a Texans fan, I can't stand that mug, boy. He nice. But it's more so the quarterback play for me.
Oh, Brian Thomas. Okay, got you. I thought you said Trevor Lawrence is not. All right, that's good. Gotcha. Okay. Well, all right.
All right, let's hug it out, guys. Big hug.
Oh no, that's how it is. I appreciate it, Richie.
We good. We forever good. We forever good.
This is